Hi, this is Stacey Hyde, and I'm back for another episode of Better Financial Health in 15 minutes or less. And today I'd like to talk about bucket lists because I read an article in the Wall Street Journal today written by some longtime Wall Street Journal columnists that have since retired, but they occasionally write for the personal finance thing. And Joanna Stern is pretty anti-bucket list. And I was like, that's interesting. But as I read it, it really resonated with me. And I thought it was interesting, not just for retirees, but for people in general. And their take on a bucket list is that it's not about checking stuff off a list. That's more of a job, work, things you just got to do, like clean your house or take your car and get the oil changed. What she looked at it was, and what she went to is things I want to keep doing or experiences that I might want to have that might lead me to something else, to different exploration and things of that nature. And it made me think about a recent family trip we took to Italy. We had a lot of things planned, but some of our favorite things were things that we kind of put together on the fly after having done some tours, viewed some museums. I think we've seen thousands of pictures of Madonna and Child. They're all amazing, but at some point you kind of start going, okay, seen that. That one's better than that one. That one's weirder. And by the way, if you're watching this on video, the peace out sign kind of cracked me up because a lot of the paintings of Jesus had him doing that, which I thought was funny. But anyway, I digress. But I think it's interesting to think about, what do you enjoy? What do you like to do? We did a climb, the Domo climb in Florence, which, by the way, if you go there, it's really the outside of that church and that set of the basilica. It's not, the inside is really pretty plain by Italian standards, I guess would be the way I'd put that. But the outside is amazing. And so we did the climb and we got to go to the very top, and we had some magnificent views of Florence and the surrounding countryside. But our tour guide mentioned that our passes also covered being able to climb the bell tower. So being the active family that we are, and also already pretty hot and sweaty, we decided we'd just go ahead and do that one on the same day. And we ventured and we climbed up, and that one actually had even better views. But that was because we knew we could climb it. Nobody was screaming about their knees, surprisingly, not even me. And we had some even more spectacular views there, and because it was not as crowded, because it really wasn't on any list of things that you had to do, we were able to really take our time. Nobody was telling us to hurry through, and we really enjoyed taking a look at that. And so that's what I would encourage you to think about as you're planning trips, as you're thinking about how to spend some time off that you might have from work or while the kids are off school, is not just think of it in terms of a bucket list, but what do you enjoy? What can you do together? What might you try that might lead you into something else and some other experiences? I guess in my own life, one of the things that has really led us on to quite a bit of change in our life was 12 years ago, we went to Colorado in the summertime for the first time. And we were blown away. We'd only been during ski season, but we loved it. So much so that we wound up doing something that's probably not very financially sound, buying a vacation property there, but we love it. And it's not just about the dollars and cents. It's about how we feel when we're there, sharing it with friends, sharing it with family, and just having a place that feels like our refuge in a busy world. So as you think about things and you think about things that you want to do, don't just look at it from a checking the box. Really look at it from the standpoint of, what do I enjoy? I have friends that love nothing more than just parking on a sandy beach and listening to the ocean and maybe reading a book, maybe even not, maybe just sitting there. That's not what I would want to do, but that doesn't matter. I'm not doing it, they are. And so I think that it's important to not get caught up in the Instagram, 10 things to do or 60 things to do before you're 60, whatever, and really focus on what brings you joy. What do you enjoy doing? What leads you into maybe something that you never even knew, but because you went down this other road, or maybe going somewhere, you stopped and explored something, and it's opened up all these other opportunities. So take some time to enjoy the ride or the tour, and don't be afraid to say no to the bucket list item in favor of something that you know you love. This has been another episode of Better Financial Health in 15 Minutes or Less. I'm Stacey.